Hi, I'm Danny Lipford.
And I'm Chelsea Lipford-Wolf.
Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner here on YouTube. And don't forget to leave us a like and a comment.
And be sure to share with a friend, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notified of new videos.
Thanks and enjoy the show. If there's a better excuse for a bathroom makeover than a flooded bathroom floor, I haven't heard it yet. Boom! Good job, look at there. Boom, there you go. What do you think so far?
Unbelievable.
Ryan and Chloe need help updating the master bathroom in this home they share with their two kids, Camille and Charlie.
We have lived here about 5 years. Love the neighborhood. It's a central location.
It was a little outdated when we got it, so we're looking to bring it out of the 90s. Carpet in the bathroom.
Yeah, we never quite understood that when we moved in.
Well, kind of a older style bathroom, and I know people always have something they dislike. Obviously, you didn't like the floor.
Yeah, the flooring. It's not that we had a vendetta against the floor. My 4-year-old had a water accident while we were watching football games with some friends.
There was a cup over the spout of the tub, and whether it was Charlie or his little friend, we don't know.
Not sure.
One of them turned on the faucet, and
Mommy, that was me.
well, now he's
We have a
admitted it.
confession.
Now, what about the vanity over here? It looks kind of
Yeah, it's worn out
It
for
was
sure.
like that when we moved in.
We're not quite sure what happened there.
It looks like maybe there was some sort of flooding or
Or chemical explosion, perhaps. And one thing, I'm 6'3", and this is really short for me.
is
So
super
if there's
short.
any way we could just make it a couple inches
There's a
higher.
couple ways. We've done that a time or two.
Danny said he could help a brother out and make it taller.
So the flooring that we put in here, I assume you're going to want to continue it on into here?
Absolutely, we would definitely want to continue it in here.
The larger area of the bathroom has a ceramic tile floor, so that will need to go first. After that, we'll repaint the walls, paint the vanity, and increase the counter height. Then we'll update the mirror, light fixtures, and plumbing fixtures before we finally replace the flooring in both spaces with a wood-look luxury vinyl plank. So when we return to start to work, we have to clear out everything, including the kids' toys in the big garden tub.
it's ridiculous. You would think the master bath is the kids' bathroom. They've taken over. Might be easier just to dump it all. Yeah, bath time is never boring.
Hey, one thing I'm always apprehensive about is removing any mirror that's been up there for a while. You got to put your gloves and your glasses on.
And he's like, you got to be super careful. So it only made me more nervous.
nice.
Okay, now we got to be really careful with this.
And then my hands started getting slippery. I just didn't know what to do at the time.
Just real slow, because if this thing breaks, it's going to cut most of our arm off.
So where are we going with this thing?
I don't know. You have to ask your wife.
Where do you want this thing?
Now, this one should be a lot easier than that other one there.
Yeah, there's a little something behind this mirror.
Oh, no. I'm never surprised anytime I'm taking a picture or a mirror down off of a wall.
Used to be a towel rod here. Charlie Mann wanted to do some pull-ups on it. Pulled it right out of the wall.
Especially when there's a kid like Charlie in the house.
Like, I still can't believe y'all are in my house. I've tried to get on this show for a year and a half, probably.
God, you're a borderline stalker.
No, I am not. I'm
She's gonna
excited.
follow y'all.
I'm just pumped we're getting our bathroom.
As Ryan is disconnecting the old light fixtures, I'm teasing him that Chloe has her hand on the circuit breaker.
She's trying to get my life insurance.
You got a good policy?
She knows I'm worth more dead than I am alive at this point.
He's got a pretty nice life insurance policy. And he knows I know it.
We're also disconnecting the plumbing to the faucets so that we can remove them along with the vanity top. Okay, we have to remove it anyway to raise it up. So I thought what we could do, and we're changing the faucets out, we can take it out like in your garage. Perfect. And we can polish the thing. Most cultured marble countertops are in great shape. They just have a few scratches. It can really make a big difference on it if we can get it out of here in one piece.
See how it's dragging?
That got your drain loose. There, my drain's loose.
Matter of fact, it just broke this one. Okay, keep going up like we're doing. Okay. Let's see if we can slide it to us. Yeah, just like that. Come on. Let me see if I can keep walking this way slowly.
It weighs approximately 6,000 pounds. No, I'm just kidding. The thing is heavy. Danny's an older man than I am. I feel like he hits the gym more than I do. And he was having no problem toting this thing around, and I'm just like old man hipping it around the house.
Finally, it's time to start getting rid of that old ceramic tile. It has vinyl, which is the original to the house. Then they put the ceramic on top of it at some point. So,
It's just gonna peel right up, right?
hopefully,
Working on your home requires installing all sorts of hardware. Hinges, angle irons, mending plates, drapery hardware, all sorts of hardware that's often difficult to install because your hand is in the way when you go to drive in the screw or drill the pilot hole or whatever. So here's the simple solution. Use a piece of double stick tape to hold the hardware in place. This will work for pretty much any kind of hardware. This is carpet tape, which is really strong. So you just want to put it on the back, peel off the backing, stick it onto the hardware, in this case this angle iron, just to show you for an example of how, if you wanted to reinforce the joint between these two pieces of wood, that the tape holds it in place. Now, drilling straight down or driving the screw on a flat surface like this is not that difficult, but imagine if you're working overhead. There you got the tape holding the hardware in place, your fingers aren't in the way, and you very easily drive that screw, drill a pilot hole, whatever you need to do.
we're helping Ryan and Chloe update their bathroom, and we've just started demolition of the old ceramic floor. I'm gonna let you start out with this wonderful little tool, which so far isn't cooperating too well. Anytime we're removing a floor, we usually bring an arsenal of tools, because you never know what will work the best.
Woo! Awesome!
So if we can get this out and end up with just that, we're in great shape.
A beautiful vinyl right there.
Yeah, man, I can imagine them covering that up.
I don't know why it's exciting as it's coming up. It's like
It is exciting.
we had been living for probably a year and a half without any flooring in our master bath. So to see the rest of what was left come up, it was the beginning to the end.
I'm gonna need you to break them up into bigger pieces, please. Because it's just more satisfying that way.
There you go. Look at that! You're getting good at this.
Here you go, Chelsea. Your request has been granted.
Thank you. That looks like a baseball plate.
But if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Well, can you do it?
Well, I don't know because
We'll find out.
can't even hit it. Can't even hit a hammer. Honestly, I feel like this.
I was thinking the same thing.
Getting the job done isn't always a pretty sight.
All right, Chloe. I think I have something that might work a little better. It's always fun to get to try and use new power tools for the first time and act like I've used them before.
Awesome.
Chloe, however, was working the power tools is literally the first time I've ever seen her use any type of tool ever.
I've proven to Ryan now that I can do things around the house. So I'm gonna have to keep up with it when you guys are gone.
Now, this is something that absolutely drives homeowners crazy, and it's a little nail pop you can see by holding a light here. What happens here is that when the drywall was installed, it probably was not held tight against the stud, so there's a little bit of movement. Over a few years, the nails start surfacing out, causing the bulge. So to repair these little nail pops, I'm gonna take some needle nose pliers, pull the nail out, replace it with a proper drywall screw, then a little repair of the sheetrock, and it'll be good as new. While this joint compound dries, we turn our attention to raising the height of the vanity cabinet. Sometimes people raise the whole cabinet. Right. The reason we don't want to do that, look at all of this plumbing you'd have to cut out, and you'd end up looking all butchered up. If we used a 1 before and 2 before, and put a 1 before right against here, right, and a 1 before right on top of this. Okay. That'll get us, once the countertop's up, you'll end up with a height of 36 inches. Perfect. Since we have plenty of room, I'm using 2x4s for the back, middle, and side supports. That gives us plenty of surface to attach the 1x4 across the front. To mask the seam, we're using a narrow piece of screen molding. But when the kids come home from school to see the progress, I get another helper.
You ready? Pull it. Boom. Good job. Look at there. Good job.
Turn around and Danny's teaching my son how to use the nail gun, and I've never had the chance.
Give me a high five. Boom. There you go.
It was a cool moment.
The last chore of the day is mixing and applying this patching and finishing compound to level out any cracks or divots in the concrete slab. Before we install the new flooring, the slab must be perfectly flat and smooth. At the beginning of day 2, we're ready to start painting the walls.
This experience was her first painting experience, and she was kind of boss. Like, she did it with no problem.
I kind of want to paint the whole house now.
While she is new at painting, she's still developing her technique.
Man, I never knew house, like, home improvement could be so much fun.
And she is in there with her whole body just like getting it. And it looked like she's CrossFit rolling.
You know, you got to get down with it. You got to become one with the paint roller.
While she's squat painting, not knowing what's going on, she's getting some splatter here and there. There's a dot lands right on her nose. She has no clue about it.
Hey, I'm just getting the job done.
Plumbing leaks happen anywhere at any time, and sadly the horror stories that I've heard, typically the homeowner is out of town or at least away from the house when they happen. Now, you know, that could create thousands of dollars worth of damage. Wouldn't it be nice if you knew the leak was happening right when it started? Well, now you can with this. Now, this is the Delta Wi-Fi leak detector, and how this works is you put it anywhere where you have your plumbing, whether it's under the sink in your bathroom or behind the toilet or behind the refrigerator or the washing machine. This little device fits back there and it will detect water dripping on it or if water starts to pool around it. Now, it will send out an audible sound, which you can hear if you are at home, but it also connects with your Wi-Fi, so it will send an alert to your mobile device, so you would know right in time so that you can either have the plumber or your friend or a neighbor go by and shut that water off. So this is a great little insurance policy, so you're not having to repair all of that water leak damage.
We're over the hump on this update of Ryan and Chloe's bathroom. All the demolition is complete and the painting is well underway. Before we start installing our brand new vinyl plank floor, we want to make sure all of the painting is complete so that no paint gets on the brand new floor. And as you can see, Chloe and Ryan are well into painting all of the walls. While they're doing that, Chelsea's about to crank up a brand new sprayer to spray all of the cabinetry. That will make those look awesome. Me, I'm gonna try to take the old cultured marble top that we removed. It's out in the garage, and I'm gonna try to make it look a lot better.
There's lots of different kinds of paint sprayers, but I'm really excited to use this one for the first time because it gives you a nice fine finish, which is what you want for cabinets. A low volume of paint comes out of it, so there's not a lot of overspray, which means you're not going to waste a lot of paint. Using a paint sprayer is a lot like using spray paint out of a can because you want to keep your spray pattern nice and uniform, and you want to keep the sprayer the same distance away from the cabinet as you're going back and forth.
Of course, you don't have to take a cultured marble top out of your bathroom in order to do a little polishing on it. And cultured marble is a great material. It's been used for years and years, and a lot of different colors that it comes in, and all of it can be improved in terms of the appearance, because usually you have just a few scratches here and there and it starts looking a little dull. The first step in making it look a lot better is, first of all, get it as clean as you can. Once the surface dirt is removed, an automotive polishing compound cleans a little deeper. After that, wet sanding with 1000 grit sandpaper removes the scratches before a quick rinse and more polishing compound. If you have one, an automotive buffer is great for the final buffing. Now, on to the new floor. Okay, we decided to run the plank flooring in this direction, so I'll need you to help me with the layout and popping the line that'll run all the way across this area. The chalk line will ensure that the planks run parallel to the walls, so I began applying adhesive on one side of it for our first row before I get Ryan and Chloe involved to lay the first piece. The rest of the entire project is contingent upon the proper placement of this one.
Right.
Okay.
So, you see the blue line?
Yep.
Okay, watch your fingers. You good?
Yes.
Okay, now do this.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Ready for the second one.
Awesome.
Process of laying the floor was super simple. Lay you some glue, put your floor down there. As long as everything's straight, follow your one line, you're good.
Just keep pushing together, pushing down, and it'll tack up on us really quick.
One of the great things about this type of flooring is how quickly it can be installed. While I spread glue, Ryan and Chloe lay planks, and Chelsea is outside making the cuts we need at each end of the row. By the end of the day, the floor is complete, so shoe molding is the first job of day 3.
So you can put the nails wherever you need to tighten it up.
I was gonna ask you your strategy and where you're putting them.
My concern was being even with my holes, but like Chelsea informed me, we'll caulk over it, so just go. Just go with it.
All right, you want to give it a go on that end?
I'd love to give it a go.
Okay, push and then pull the trigger and there you go, awesome.
I still can't believe this is my house. And I may start adulting and using the master bath, because currently I use our hall bathroom.
With the flooring complete, the toilet can go back in. But instead of reinstalling the 25-year-old model that was there, Ryan and Chloe have chosen a new Avalanche Elite toilet from Gerber. Not only does it use water more efficiently, this sleek semi-concealed trapway makes it easier to clean, and the larger footprint base covers flooring flaws that are common in renovation situations. Meanwhile, Chelsea and Chloe are busy installing new hardware.
Alrighty.
All right, Ryan, this doesn't get any easier installing bathroom faucets with the countertop sitting on sawhorses in the garage.
I was wondering while we were out here.
Okay, you guys picked a great faucet here, and let me show you something you might not realize. I had to order a little something extra, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, this is extremely popular. You see we have 3 holes, but you only chose one with 1 hole.
Correct.
So to cover that up, well, I happened to buy that little extra.
Magic.
So put it right over there, and you'll see that it covers everything just like we need.
The number of holes and how far apart they are is very important if you're reusing an existing countertop like we are. Of course, there's no pattern for a single hole faucet, but 3-hole faucets can be arranged in a 4-inch or 8-inch spread, so it's important to know what you have before you choose the new faucet.
One of the things you may notice, there's no plunger thing here.
I was looking for that.
You know, because usually this has got a different thing to it. Here, watch this. That's it.
What'd you do?
Just touch it.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? So that, I think that makes so much more sense, because those things, you know, when you pull it up and down, it just
there's a mechanism to break down there,
Yeah,
too.
something to break, and there it's pretty cool, just a spring. I like that.
That's awesome.
Now we can carefully move the countertop, complete with new faucets, back into the bathroom.
Oh, I can't wait to see what this looks like.
Once we secure the counter and the side splashes, the only thing that's left are the new mirrors. But this choice may take a while.
I knew one of our 10 sets would be the right one.
There's not a mirror choice in this zip code.
So what are you thinking?
In this county, perhaps.
We may have gone a little overboard.
This is not in my house right now.
Eventually, they come to a decision,
Let's go with that one.
and this bath makeover is complete. Ryan and Chloe's master bathroom was showing its age, so when a flooded floor forced them to remove the carpet in the vanity area, it was the perfect excuse for a bathroom makeover. The bare concrete and dated ceramic tile have been replaced by a beautiful new luxury vinyl plank floor that unifies and adds character to the whole space, especially with the updated color on the walls. The old stained vanity has been updated with a new coat of paint, a newly polished counter, and a little extra height for Ryan, and 2 gorgeous new faucets. The mirrors Chloe finally settled on add a feel of elegance to the room and complement the new light fixtures just above them. In all, we've spent about $1,500, but the transformation here is far more valuable than that.
Words can almost not describe. It is swanky.
Swanky.
The overall look and feel. I want to spend my day in the bathroom now.
She's already planned the next bathroom remodel, which is apparently totally on me. So I'm gonna get Danny's phone number. I'll be texting him.
We're out of the 90s.
No more 90s. 90s are goodbye, except for my dance moves.
Another minor bathroom renovation, another opportunity for us to work with a fantastic family, and another chance for us to share with you a few minor things that you can do to your bathroom. Things that are very inexpensive, but will make a big difference in the overall look of the bathroom as well as the value of your home. Hey, I hope you enjoyed being with us this week. I'm Danny Lipford. We'll see you next week on Today's Homeowner.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner. And don't forget to comment, like, and hit the bell icon so that we can notify you when new videos are posted.
And don't go anywhere, click around and continue the home improving fun.